30 days ago, I decided to challenge myself. No culinary school, no professional kitchen. Just a dream, a phone camera, and a determination to become a better self-taught chef. And for the next 30 days, I cooked every single day. Some dishes failed, and some surprised me. And at the end of this journey, I learned lessons that changed how I see food forever. This is my 30 days self-taught chef journey.
Hello everyone, my name is Oluwatobeba, and if this is your first time here, you are welcome. Over the last 30 days, I've been challenging myself to improving my cooking skills, creating a dish, and documenting my journey as I cook all the time. In this video, I'm taking you through the entire process to my journey, the success, the mistakes, the lessons, and my favorite dish. So let's go back straight to day one.
The first week was really exciting, trust me. I was motivated, excited, confident, and ready to learn. But very quickly, I realized cooking wasn't as easy as it looked online, and it required more attention, more dedication, and being very careful when cooking. During my first 7 days as a self taught chef, I was able to realize that patience matters a lot in cooking, and doesn't mean if you are really fast, patience matters more than speed in cooking. And just like the popular saying that says, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Same thing implies to being in the kitchen as a chef. If you fail to plan, definitely you're going to fail. Such as planning, prepping your ingredients. This can be like a major issue for someone who doesn't have this dedicating spirit. You need to be very calm and patient while you are prepping your ingredients, like I was doing in this video, in this clip. At some point, I was really getting tired of shredding these cabbages and dicing the onions. But I said to myself, this is something I want to learn. This is something I want to know. So you have to be really patient. This was probably the toughest part of my challenge as a self-taught chef. And not every dish came out perfectly. Not every snacks I made, pastries I made came out perfectly nice. Some recipes look amazing online, but were really difficult to recreate. And these were the days I wanted to quit. Like I was trying to make a Nigerian snack called kuli kuli for the first time. I watched the videos, I learned it from someone. So I gathered money, enough money, around 10,000 naira. I don't know, I think that's around $7 to $8. And then to recreate this. Then I recreated this. This money was the last money on me, like the money I saved to get something else entirely. But as a self-taught chef, to teach myself, I made it and it came out bad. Nothing worked. I had to dispose everything. Hey, and on days like this, I felt like giving up. I felt like, you know what, Toby, just cancel all of this self-taught journeys. But I thought to myself, I can't. I've come too far to lose. So instead of giving up on myself, I started experimenting other styles in cooking, like making jollof rice without adding peppers, like making jollof rice without adding peppers, and it really came out nice. A lot of people were asking for the recipe, making my meat pie without using an oven, sharing and teaching people how they can make meat pie at home. And I was able to realize that sometimes during our lowest moment, if we can just calm down and look inside ourselves during our lowest moments, we would be able to realize how much more that can come out from us in our lowest time. So for me, during this time that I was really down, I was able to explore, build flavors, create acts that will make life easier for someone who doesn't have the right tools to cooking. And I actually didn't regret this. I didn't regret the feeling. I didn't regret being down, even though what led me to exploring flavors and building cooking acts for people was my heartbreak from making the Nigerian kuli kuli. And trust me, I eventually didn't remake the kuli kuli because I thought I should be able to make a proper video for you guys. So let me know in the comment section if you want me to create a Nigerian kuli kuli recipe for you. Meanwhile, in this process too, during the course of the second week of being a self-taught chef, I started exploring more like cooking in bulk for people. And here in this clip, I was making a Nigerian meal called ikuru, a blended mixture of beans and some sauce, making Nigerian beans more like a bean pie and a sauce, a pepper sauce alongside with it. And it was one of the times I made food in bulk during my self-taught chef series. And trust me, you guys, I couldn't have been more confident in myself in this period. And trust me, it really came out nice. So The lesson from this chapter 2 of the week 2 of the self-taught chef series is never look down on yourself. Around the middle of the challenge, something started changing. My knife skills had improved. I started understanding flavors more better and dishes began to look more professional, more different from what I actually made from the first 2 3 days to the middle of the challenge. Like the growth was really rapid and it was a result of my resilience, my persistence, my me standing even though it break me. And I am super proud of myself. I'm super proud of putting my heart to this, achieving this, and it's a big flex for me. And not only did I improve in cooking, I also improved in my baking skills from making a cake to sharing a hack to bake your cake without an oven to decorating and designing a tall buttercream frosting cake. Like guys, this was really challenging, learning it from scratch and perfecting at it, making it for my client offline and becoming so good at it. And by the final week, I wasn't just following recipes any longer. I was actually understanding them, and every mistake from the previous week started paying off immediately. Like I could go on days, cook some meal without even checking my recipe book. I could now make food in bulk for people. I started baking cakes, started selling them to clients offline. Like this self-taught chef series literally changed things for me, boosted my confidence, made me believe in myself more, made me believe that anything I put my heart to, as long as I believe in myself, I'll be able to achieve it. So, you guys, this is me telling you that no matter what it seems like, no matter how it seems like maybe you can't achieve that certain thing, be rest assured that you can do it. So I'm ranking the best dishes I made during my self-taught chef series journey, and for my number five is this no peppers jollof rice. Reason why I made this my number five is that literally I'm a big fan of rice. I'm a big fan of jollof rice, and for this number five, this meal, I like the kind of creativity where I'm to be the judge to judge my meal, creativity that comes with making jollof rice without a pepper, without using the pepper, and instead I use the pepper powdered pepper rather. And this style can easily go for a student living in the university. Make You can make this rice the right way you make your jollof rice, just the same process. And you just have to replace the pepper with the dry pepper, fry it with your tomato paste, and you're good to go. So I'm giving this on a scale of 10. I'm not talking about the taste, I'm talking about how much I love this. This is number five, sir. Out of five, number five. And yes, number five for my own point of view. So let's move to number four. So after I made this, I plated it 3 scoops and a egg. So let's move to number four now. For my number four best meal dish is this noodles meal I made on the first day. So simple and classic. I choose this as my number four because it's so easy to make. Although there are a lot of meals I made in this 30-day series, but this was the first meal. Like I was about to have my lunch that day when this idea of that self-taught self series just popped in my head, and it was this meal that changed everything for me. So I rate this over the rice without peppers. And for my number three, yes, this whiskey style burger, the Sapa style. This was inspired by me being a broke Nigerian student in my broke era. I just wanted some seasoning, some pepper for it, extra pepper to pepper my enemy's eyes, and frying it, toasting my bread. You can adjust to your preferences based on every protein you have access to and some vegetables. And the reason why I choose this because this one is far much more easier than the noodles. I'm not a big fan of noodles actually, but I love this and the taste, the crispy taste, very well fried, well coated. So I'm giving this one number three over five. She gets. To be very honest, I'll be picking my cake recipe over the rest. So this is number two, my strawberry and my vanilla and my red velvet cake recipe baked together in one pan. This was a recipe I wasn't expecting to come out perfect, but it actually came out nice. Making my red velvet and my vanilla cake together in one pan, and I actually made this for someone's birthday, for someone to trust me enough to make this. Number two. So number one is definitely gonna be the cake covering. Yes, because I went through when I was making this cake covering. Trust me, a self-taught chef, someone who just somehow fell in love with baking and cooking down the line and coming out very nice. I think this was on day 18 of my self-taught chef journey, and trust me, this cake got everybody speaking, both online, both offline. People were like, "How did you do this? How were you able to achieve such a beautiful tall cake?" Designing this cake was really crazy for me because but so regardless, I'm gonna put this as the first based on my preferences from my own point of view. So this is going to be ranked number one. I know it's not a meal, it's just a cake down the line, but and there are other several meal recipes on my self-taught chef series that I didn't even share in this video. So but for meal, this is the best of all the things I made during the self-taught chef. Aside from the food and the pastries, this is still the best because I covered the whole cake. I designed the whole cake. So let me know in the comment section at the rate of your own arrangement, how would you have rated your own? Is it number one? What's number one? Number two? What's number two? Let me know in the comment section, please.
Likewise, if I was given the chance to start this challenge today, these are the mistakes I would actually avoid. Number one, not preparing ingredients ahead, rushing recipes, poor lighting, and not taking enough notes. So these four are the things I will actually prepare better on, like I will actually work on if I was to start this challenge today. So if you were given this kind of challenge, what do you think would be the easiest thing for you to achieve? What would be like a big challenge for you to achieve, to face? This challenge taught me that cooking isn't about perfection, it's about consistency. Every mistake taught me something, every dish taught me something. And showing up every day made me a little more better than the day before. 30 days, 30 dishes, countless lessons. This journey reminded me that growth doesn't happen overnight. It happens one day at a time. And thank you to everyone who watched, supported me, and encouraged me throughout the challenge. This is only the beginning. Watch out for me. If you enjoy this challenge, join me by subscribing to my channel as I continue to grow as a chef. Let me know in the comment section what dish was your favorite dish and what challenge do you think I should create next. See you in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe now.